Hi, I'm Janet Bennett, and this is Christina Kelly, and we are speech-language pathologists at Asheville Speech Associates. Christina specializes in literacy and language. And so, Christina, I want you to tell us what is the relationship between early language development and Johnny being ready to read?
Well, Janet, literacy is built on a strong foundation of language skills. And these include vocabulary, the structure of language, sometimes that's called grammar, and also the individual sounds of words. In reading, that's called phonics. If there's a deficiency, whether it's due to lack of exposure or because of some sort of underlying disorder, then reading's going to be negatively affected.
So why are strong pre-literacy skills so important before Johnny gets into kindergarten?
Well, today the standards for kindergartners are so much higher than when you and I went to school.
Oh, really?
What kindergartners are expected to know are about what we were expected to know at the beginning of second grade. So teachers are assessing a lot more and alarming parents that their students and their children are not meeting the reading benchmarks.
Oh my. So what can a speech-language pathologist do?
Well, we're in a unique position because we understand the deep connection between spoken language and written language. And we also understand how the brain works to learn language. So we're in a unique position to impart to parents instructional practices that will foster and instill the love of learning to read.
Okay, great, great. So what if a child has already been identified as a struggling reader? What can we do then?
Well, breakdowns occur in many areas. If there is a problem understanding language when it's being spoken, then there's probably going to be a problem with reading comprehension. If a child has difficulty naming things rapidly, they're going to be what's called like a slow reader. Schools call it, they have a fluency deficit. And if they have difficulty telling the difference between individual sounds in words, then they're going to have difficulty deciphering new words, and in reading that's called phonics. So what happens when these are identified is these children start to see themselves as not very good in school, not very good at reading, and it kind of sets up this vicious cycle of low self-esteem.
So what programs do you offer?
Well, beginning in October, we're going to be offering a Partners with Parents program. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to be working with a small group of 4 to 5 year olds with their parents, being able to observe them through our two-way mirror. And that way they'll be able to watch the instructional practices as they're occurring, and they can take those things and incorporate them at home so that we can lay the foundation for confident readers. Okay,
so you have a plan to help the parents make sure that their child is ready whenever they do get to kindergarten.
Absolutely.
That's great, so they won't be struggling. So what about, there are some children who have already been identified as struggling readers.
Right.
Is there anything that you can do for them at Asheville Speech?
Yes, because here at Asheville Speech, we can do a comprehensive assessment that looks at where the breakdowns are occurring and also looks at where their strengths are so that we can determine their preferred learning style and tailor an intervention that uses their strengths so that they can be back on the road to being confident readers.
Oh, great. Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
So if anyone is out there and you think that your child might have a reading problem or you just want to make sure that he or she is ready, give us a call at Asheville Speech Associates.